It's a special day, because of you. You did your thing, now you made it through. Let's graduate on the dance floor. No cap and gown, we gonna give you more. Let's get the party jumping. It's time to shut it down. Let's tell the DJ to play the music loud.
Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. So, sorry if it's kind of dark, it is kind of getting late. I had an issue uploading, so I'm gonna have to re-record this video again. This is the story time, my life story. Start off, I was born January 15th, 1997, to my mom, Brenda Jewett, and my dad, Rusty Thompson. I grew up with two sisters, my older sister Nicole and my younger sister Sarah. Now, my parents divorced when I was 8, so I lived with my dad, and my mom had visitation rights. So I lived with my dad because of his job. He had a farm job, and he was always moving to different farms in different towns. So now I live in Vermont. I was born in Vermont, raised in Vermont. I have never lived outside of Vermont. I have been outside of Vermont on school field trips, or my dad's ex-girlfriend, when they were dating, she brought me and my sisters to a church camp because she was very religious. But that wasn't anywhere far, it was just to New York, so it's just the next state over. We've had his girlfriend Ty live with us. We've had his girlfriend Kim live with us, and his ex-fiance Alice was living with us. All at different times throughout my life. Up till I was 8, it was always my mom and dad and my two sisters in the house. Then when my parents got divorced, probably a few years later, he met Alice. Then when I was about a couple years later, he got together with Kim. Now, she was living with us when I broke my leg. We went to her mom's campground, and I ended up breaking my leg. I broke my right leg when I was living with my Aunt Stacy. I ended up getting my wisdom teeth out. I was 16, about to turn 17. And another surgery I had was my tonsils when I was, I think, 6. After my parents had divorced, my mom ended up getting her own place, and we had visitation rights. Now, when I was 15, my dad passed away. He had jaundice in his liver, so his liver was slowly deteriorating. Now, I always knew that my dad was sick. I never asked him about it. I never really knew what was wrong. I just knew he had a bad liver. That's all he told us. We never knew that it was jaundice until we got older and actually understood it. Now, he had to go to the hospital to get blood work done, and it came back that there was bacteria. So, that actually might be better. I just turned up the brightness. He was gonna have to stay at the hospital to get his blood cleaned. When the machine was almost done cleaning his blood, his lung collapsed. So they had to blow it back up. And in the process of his blood being cleaned, them really watching him, monitoring him, making sure his liver was okay, doing a bunch of tests, this took literally a month and a half to do. In that month and a half, my father's second lung collapsed and hit his heart. He ended up bleeding, and he passed away. He was 42, and he passed away in Boston, Massachusetts. So, we had to move in with my mom, but me and her husband didn't get along. So I ended up moving in with my dad's older sister, my Aunt Stacy. I ended up getting my wisdom teeth out after about a year of living with her. A month later, I turned 17. I moved in with my mom and was living in a little apartment with her and my younger sister Sarah. At this point, my older sister Nicole was living with her boyfriend Trevor in Richford up at his parents'. So most of the time I wasn't at the apartment because my sister's boyfriend introduced me to his cousin and we started dating. About a month later, my mom met someone and moved in with him. So I moved in with Jonathan, Trevor's cousin, and my little sister Sarah moved in with my dad's sister, my Aunt Stacy. So unfortunately, stuff didn't work out between me and Jonathan, and I moved in with my mom. About 2 months later, my older sister Nicole had heard I found an apartment and wanted to move in with me. So I let her, and it was me, Nicole, and her boyfriend Trevor in that apartment. She brought her 2 cats, and I had 2 hamsters at this point. So I brought my 2 hamsters. They were in these big bin cages. If you don't know what that is, you can Google it and just hit images, and they're plastered all over that page. It's simply just a tote with a cage on the front of it, and you just put sawdust and stuff in it. Now, in 2015, I met John, and I ended up moving in with him. He lived in my old bedroom at my sister Nicole and Trevor's. After a while, him and Trevor started getting in these little fights all the time, and unfortunately, we were kicked out. We ended up moving into John's mom's, where I met my 2 cats, Little Man and Ezio. So, that's actually it for the story, guys. I'm sorry it was so short, and I'm sorry if the lighting was bad. It was just kind of last minute because I had issues with uploading. But please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you guys want to know anything else about me, any surgeries, anything about my family, go ahead and comment down below. Or my Facebook, my Twitter, my Gmail is all linked on my channel. Feel free to message me. Feel free to share this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow in my next daily vlog. Bye.